you're a business. Why should you be on social media? Why bother with social media? Well, the thing is, with social media, if done correctly, you can grow in profits, right? And previously, when we thought about marketing a business, we thought about, okay, you have to take an ad in a newspaper or have a radio ad, etc. But now with social media, you can use this for free. So, for example, you have a business and you can start talking about your business on Facebook, post content on Facebook. You have a really happy customer. You can ask them to actually be interviewed for a short, like 1 minute clip, and you can video them and they can tell you why they chose your business over a competitor, right? And you can post that. And the thing is, when people are able to visually see you and your customers, they start building a connection, right? It's the know, like, and trust factor. The more often they see you, the more often they get to know who you are, not just your business, but the person behind the business. And that's really important. For example, just say you are a business which deals with hair, right? You have a hair salon and you film like a day to day about your hair salon, how your customers come in, how you wash, cut, and set their hair, etc. And you create a short clip about it and you post it with your phone number, your contact details. So if somebody sees this and thinks, oh, let me try this hairdresser, they then have the contact details to contact you, phone you, and make a booking, right? Now you may think, well, do I need to be on all the social media platforms? That's just so overwhelming. Do I have to be on everything? No, you don't. Start with one. Maybe you could start with Facebook or you could start with TikTok. And if you're a business owner and you're thinking, oh, but TikTok is for teenagers who like dance. Yes, TikTok is for that, but it's also now for businesses to market themselves. You have professionals on TikTok, doctors marketing their services. You have physiotherapists marketing their services. All these professional people are also marketing their services on TikTok. But you also have businesses like slime businesses, which are marketing on TikTok. You have people who love cooking and they have made this into a business by creating physical books, cooking books, and are selling that, right? And they are getting their customers from TikTok. People watch their cooking recipes and then go online, go into a store rather, and purchase their hard copy book. So it is just fascinating how social media can grow your business. Now, when you are posting on social media, your content shouldn't be sales, 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 right? Speak from a human perspective and not from a salesperson's perspective. Tell us, what is your business about? Go to your customers, ask them for feedback, use their feedback in a video format or a quote from them, with their permission, of course, with a photo of them, so that we get to know the human side of your business. That is so important because people like to buy from other people, not from a business who we don't know anything about, right? We like to know the behind the scenes, right? How long did it take for you to start this business? What have been some of your strengths? What have been some of your failures? Don't only share the good, share everything in between as well. The good, the bad, and the ugly, right? Because you want to create a connection to your customer. You want to be memorable. And how you become memorable is through storytelling. Stories from your customers directly, stories from yourself, share stories. And sometimes you may think, well, I have no stories, but the fact that you even started this business is a story in itself. Short videos like 30-second videos or 40-second videos are so powerful. We get to see who you are as the business owner. We get to see your staff. For example, if you own a laundromat, show us like the daily runnings, operations of a laundromat. Show us the behind the scenes, right? So that when we know that when we come to your laundromat, we understand you and your business and we have more of a connection to it. So always put your contact details as well. If you post about your laundromat, have your phone number, your email address in there so that if somebody wants to just inquire ask you a few questions, ask about what are your opening times, etc., they can do so because you've provided the contact details in your post, whether it's on Facebook or TikTok, etc. Say you are a restaurant owner. Do you know more and more people are not even looking at the website of a restaurant, but are going to social media to see how people have reviewed that restaurant. So if you are a restaurant owner, you need to have social media pages, right? Have a Facebook page, a TikTok page, an Instagram page. And even if you don't have many staff, you don't think that you have somebody who can actually create your content for you, just take a short video, write a few sentences. Friday night here at Tony's, Tony's restaurant. And if you have specials going on, you can talk about your specials. You know that you have a customer who has been coming to your restaurant for 8 years. Interview your customer. Ask them, why have they been visiting your restaurant for 8 years? That's a lovely, lovely feel-good story. Share that. And that's the thing about social media. It's social. So we're connecting with each other. And when your post starts doing well, it gets shared many times. But the thing is, don't think that straight out of the gate you're going to go viral. And if you feel like nobody's watching your videos or your posts just yet, understand that it takes time to build your social media presence. It can take years before you see, okay, I now have 5,000 followers on Facebook. I now have seen real substantial growth on TikTok. It can take time. I've seen butcheries, show their staff, and their staff is talking about their specials that are happening at the butchery. And people are then going into that butcher shop to buy the product because they have seen it advertised, right? But not advertised in a salesy kind of way on social media. And even people who love cooking on TikTok, they put out their recipes on TikTok, and then they create physical hard copy books, recipe books, which are sold in bookshops. So people come to TikTok, they watch this person's cooking recipes, and then they fall in love with all these recipes from this creator who is now a business person, because they are now also selling their knowledge via a recipe book in a bookstore, right? So it is amazing how businesses are growing on social media. You don't need to be a social media expert to start building your business on social media, through social media. You don't need to be an expert. Start small. Start with letting us know who you are, right? You're the business owner. Who are you? Why did you start this business? Yes, we know it's for profit, but why else did you start it? What motivated you to start this particular business? Talk to your customers. Ask them with their permission if you could include their stories on your social media pages. The know, like, and trust factor, KLT, is so important because once your audience, who are your potential customers, start to know you, start to like you, start to trust you, they are going to engage with you and your business, which is going to lead to more profit. So understand that social media is, your growth on social media for your business is not an overnight thing. It's not a get rich quick scheme, right? It does take time. It does take time to understand what content will provide value to the people that are watching, what resonates with your audience. And that only comes through trial and error, through posting content. So if you are this business owner and you posted content this week, don't wait another 10 months to post content. The more often that somebody sees you, the more they get to know you, the more they get to trust you, the more they get to like you, and the higher chance they have of them actually purchasing something from you. So understand that. I didn't grow up with social media. It did not exist because I'm 42 years old, but I learned about it, right? For my career, I learned about social media, and I think it is absolutely powerful for your business. And if you are not using it, I think you're doing yourself and your business a disservice. Obviously, word of mouth is powerful and people grow their businesses through word of mouth. But if you can add different channels to grow your business, why not? And social media, with social media, you have so much potential to reach new people and grow your business.